Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, supernatural creatures that question their sanity like myself, tonight I have a little bit of a treat for you. I have here with me printed out the libretto for Mr. President, There's an Asteroid Headed Directly for the Earth, the musical. Well, this is part 1 of 4. The story and script is by Rick Lax, and the music and lyrics are by Rob Cantor. And also, this is copyrighted, so I don't know if I'm actually allowed to read this, but I'm going to anyways, because I can, and yeah, I will be reading the stage directions too. So this is Act 1. We're in a psychic shop. A smiling fortune teller shuffles a deck of tarot cards. She cuts the cards and deals the top one. It's the death card. Her face goes cold, and she sings, oh, I forgot. I'm gonna sing in between this, okay. You're all gonna die. The world's gonna end. You'll be pleading for mercy. You'll be bleeding and burning up. You're all gonna die, and your grandma will die in her bed. Everything living will still be living instead. Men in tuxedos and girls in sparkly dresses rip off the fortune teller's outfit. Under it, she too is wearing a sparkly dress. The camera pulls back, revealing that we are actually on a dinner theater stage. The chorus breaks into an old-fashioned Broadway dance number, but first it's a musical. It's astronomical. We've all been practicing. We're so prepared. Choreographic collision. You're in for a musical, for it just began. It's like Armageddon had a child by the music band. The fortune teller peers into a crystal ball. She sees a post-apocalyptic metropolis. Rubble and human carnage fill the streets. Your wife and your kids, they're not feeling well because they're melted puddles on the ground, burnt bits of babies strewn around. The world's gonna end. Definitely you will die. Watch as your life flashes before your eyes. 20 of the bodies spring up and sing. We'll still be singing and dancing and having a ball. We've got drama and tension and asteroids. The animated bodies are joined by the chorus, as well as chimney sweeps, French soldiers, poor British children, nuns, a marching band, horn section, a barbershop quartet, a greaser, and a rabbi. Emotion, adventure, we've got it all, and you can watch it every single night because it's a musical on your computer screen. Time to begin, let's get to the titular scene. In Oval Office, covered geeky 30-something astronaut bursts through the Oval Office door. Mr. President, there's an asteroid headed directly for the Earth. Turns out, Calvert's not actually talking to the president. He's talking to Rajesh, a 30-something Indian guy eating a bag of microwave popcorn. And it's not the Oval Office. It's a desk with cheap plastic flags on it. Basically, it's a run-through. I forgot. I don't know how I'm gonna, distinguish the characters. Okay. Rajesh, maybe bring it down a notch. Calvert nods, walks out of the door and closes it. Then he knocks, then a pause, then he opens the door politely and enters. Hey, man, there's this asteroid thing, and I'm thinking you overcompensated. A loud alarm silence. Red and blue lights swirl. We see that Calvert and Rajesh are actually in the White House Observatory. The room is filled with computer terminals and telescopes. Calvert rushes to the biggest one and adjusts its knobs. 4 NASA scientists, including Rita, the office sexpot, bursts in. What is it? It's an asteroid. Hysteria. Calvert clicks a button on a nearby keyboard, and it's going to miss us by 328,000 miles. The NASA scientists regain their composure and leave, but Rajesh stops Rita before she can escape. I forgot about this confrontation. I did not write this script, by the way. Rita, wait up. I've got a pickup line I want to try on you. Go. Go what? That was line. It's self-referential. Get it? Nope. And I'm literally a rocket scientist, so I'm thinking it's a bad line. Let's go to the club and road test it together. At the risk of sounding cliche, I would only go out with you if we were the last 2 people on Earth. When you say that, you don't risk sounding cliche. You pretty much guarantee it. And that's just office banter. Can you imagine the repartee we'd have on a date? Nice try. She walks out. You'll come to the club with me, right? Tonight's the Rod Hopwood lecture. Rod Hopwood? That guy's been in space once, and I heard he spends the whole time vomiting. And he's an asshole. Page turn. Who happens to be NASA's spokesman. So, 1, we can't call him an asshole, and 2, we have to go to his talk. Let's see, we could do that. Or we could go to the club and get laid. Could we now? Oh, okay, and second song, okay. This feels weird with no music, but it's fine. At the club, beautiful women who don't have a date. Rajesh approaches the woman, says hello, gets rejected. At the club, their standards get lower the longer you wait. Rajesh approaches the same woman, says hello again, and this time finds success. He leads the woman to the dance floor. Music is blaring, so no conversation. Passion is flying without hesitation. Pressed up so close, there's a general genital rub. White House Observatory. At the club. That was flat. Rajesh doesn't notice the vice president, red tie, American flag pin, standing right behind him. Gentlemen, Mr. Vice President, I don't mean to interrupt your interlude. All done. I was just going to the club. Yes, I heard. Rajesh extending his hand for a fist bump. This guy gets it. The vice president doesn't bump back, so Rajesh completes the gesture with his other hand. Then he leaves. Vice president. The alarm. False positive. That makes 83. 83 false alarms, 0 real ones. Which is good because a real one would mean I got NASA an extra $200 million for a little asteroid observation program. Which I appreciate. Armageddon and Deep Impact freak everyone out, and $200 million to squash a freak out is a bargain. But nobody remembers those movies anymore. So people love those movies. So now spending all that money to check for space debris doesn't seem much like a bargain. The taxpayers noticing Culvert has something to say. What is it? A debris particle is a meteor. Those things aren't the issue. The issue are the asteroids, which couldn't care less. You know what I care about? The election. Damn straight I do. And giving my $200 million back to the taxpayers is a good move for me. And it's a good move for the country. Especially me. Really good for me. So here's my advice for you. Polish up your resume. You might need it soon. Great. The vice president phone rings. He checks the caller ID. League of Women Voters. Rings again. Those bitches are crazy. Rings again. Vice president, while answering the phone and exiting the room. Marcy, baby, how we doing? Calvert sighs, looks through the camera and sings, oh, I like this song. This is like my favorite out of all of them. Okay.